Hello and welcome to the best car build. In today's video, I'm going to be covering the best build with no bonus builders this time. This build is just so good, I think it's the only one you should run. I'll also be including a PvP tutorial with multiple fights, survival tips, and much more. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you and enjoy. Now before the video starts, I have a deal proposal. If within 48 hours of upload, I have hit 10,000 subscribers, I will post a face reveal. How does that sound? So if you want to see my average looking face, then hit the subscribe button. So you're ready to make your Carch. Okay, we're going to be using the Pogensis subspecies, and once you spawn in, you'll notice you are surprisingly quite a slow baby. As far as these apex babies go, you have a baby skin that blends in quite well actually, just because it's straight up brown. You can jump, but like, don't, you know what I mean? It just eats your stamina, and you take average apex baby full damage. And once you've reached sub-adult, you will have unlocked pretty much every ability. So you know what that means. It's time for the build. Now for the star of the show, Lacerating Bite. So what it is it's a regular bleed bite, but it gives you a 10% damage buff for 5 seconds after landing it. And let me do the calculations for you guys. We're using a 10% damage subspecies, and plus this is 20% more damage. Now this 20% extra damage brings our base bite damage up to 72 damage. Now you may think 72, what does that even mean? Well, to put it in perspective, that is 22 more damage than a Spino's bite, 8 damage less than a Rex's, and 2 more than an Eos headbutt. Yes, we have now turned ourselves into a Carch with the head of a Rex. Do you guys remember how the subspecies took away 17% bleed? Man, that's so sad. I wish we could fix that. Oh wait, we can. Sauropod Killer gives us 15% more bleed when alone, so that takes our debuff of bleed to be minus 2% instead of 17. Now I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm talking, but I am so happy about this build. Like, the stuff I get to tell you, the build I get to share with you is so good. Oh yeah, claw attacks, they're okay. Like, they give you a bit of stamina, but what's the point in using them when you can do 20% more damage with your bite? You know what I mean? Like, why claw attack? If you're out of stam as a Carch, you've already thrown the entire fight. Now, as I always say, do not use Slick. Slick is a trap. If you can't counter raptors, just get better. And I'm serious, I don't mean that in a mean way. You can just learn to counter them. Like for Carch, while you're bucking, you can turn your head and bite them while they're on your thigh. And because we're not using Slick, we're going to be using Resilient Scales. Now another reason to not use Slick is we have these great stomps. Left and right stomp are all you're ever going to need to counter raptors and tail riders. Charge is one of the best abilities on Carch. I'm serious, it is an immaculate ability. I can list off 5 things right now. You can use it to reposition in a fight, you can use it to reset in a fight, you can use it to run away, you can use it to catch prey, you can use it to extend a tail ride. 5 things off the top of my head. There's so many uses for Charge, if you're not using it, you're throwing. Now listen, I know it's only 5% turn radius, but I think it's worth it, alright? I will highlight in my PvP tutorial every time I think I get value out of Nimble Tail. And after this video, you can comment and genuinely tell me how you feel. Have an open mind, okay? I know a lot of you like tail attack, but I'm here to make Nimble Tail's case. Now, Big Game Specialist. It's a pretty decent buff cool, but I'm sure I don't have to tell you to just use it because it's the only option. Now this is how the final build should look. I really hope you enjoyed this build, I think it's amazing. But now it's time for a PvP tutorial. Now, instead of showing you 2 fights where I absolutely decimate an inexperienced player, let me take you on 2 very close and intense fights to show you how to really PvP in a skilled environment. I charge up behind a Rex because I see an opening and I land a Lacerating Bite on his tail. Now the art of Carch PvP is creating an opening when it's just not there, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. The Rex is behind me, so my only course of action is to try and turn and get him off my tail. Look, there you go. Create openings that didn't exist. I have to bait the bite. I have to wait for him to do something so I can do something, because I tried to do it there and I got bit on the face. Now we're strong, but this Rex still has a higher bite force than us and also has higher combat weight, so I have to be careful. I bait the bite and I go in for a dragged lacerating bite, and now I'm trying to land some normal bites. I get behind him and I'm able to drag a lacerating bite across his face again, and then a normal bite. Now look at this, this is some nimble value. I break off and I come back. I turn around here and I flick so fast for this bite, watch. Look at that flick, that 5% turning is helping, like it must be. Now the Rex is chasing me again, so we have to turn. Our acceleration isn't that good. Without the charge, we have to just use our superior turning. The Rex turns, lands a bite on my tail, and somehow that stomp hits me, and so did these 2 bites. So now I'm one tap. I make one mistake, or well, a silly hitbox occurs, and I'm one tap. Now I have to clutch if I want any chance at winning this. Now here you are going to learn how to really play Carchar. I want him to run with this bleed, so what do? I bait him to bite and I taunt death. I let him get so close to me, knowing Carchar's hitboxes, because I have to let him run with this bleed. I have to bait him to run, or else I have no chance. Now I'm pausing for a second, and I need to explain. I go in for a lacerating bite, and I turn out so unbelievably fast that the Rex can't bite my butt, and it saves my life. That 5% extra turning from Nimble saves my life. Look, I'm going to show you it in normal speed. Look how fast I turn out. Look at that. It's... oh my god. Now, if you have played Carchar recently, you'll know that aggro is its biggest counter, right? Wrong. Aggro and Carchar are so perfectly matched in my opinion, and I'll show you what I mean. With this build, you can finally draw. Like, you can't win easily, but you can comfortably draw, and I'm going to show you how to do so. What I'm doing right now is I'm not playing passively, I'm pretending to be the Rex in this situation, biting, stacking on the thingies, and now I'm charging out. I have done a good bit of damage, I've done a good portion of bleed, so I'm charging away so I can reposition. I see the arrows coming, bro is not stopping, so I'm turning every time. I know that we are both on the squishier side of apexes, and I'm just hoping I can do more damage first. He's behind me, I hit him with a nasty break check, and now I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can. I do a lacerating bite in a dragging move, and he doesn't land a bite on me. I turn around, do a final bite, and he dies. And now I'm sitting, I'm really trying to get this bleed off, but it's too late. I'm dead. Now, as much as you may think, oh, this is a draw, this build sucks, this guy's dumb. If you are a Carch player, you will know that is a result. And they will tell you in the comments. Carchar players, comment about your experiences with aggros, and be honest. So, camo skins. So for woodland or for forest, we have veteran. Oh wait, did I mention there are 8 woodland or camo skins? I can lose my mind right now. I could get my mind and forget where I put it. I could lose it. 8 woodland skins. I don't know what to tell you guys. Here is one of them. I don't even know what skin this is. Is it veteran? Is it malice? Is it default? I don't know. And this is another one. I don't know what they are. There are so many woodland skins. Just pick any from those screenshots. Oh yeah, and to calm down again, here's red-headed. It's not red-headed at all. It's desert-headed. It's I look like sand-headed. It's a cool desert skin. It's actually really nice. Sorry for having a little mental breakdown there, but we're back. As far as terrain goes, don't go in the usual bad areas. You don't want to get cornered or pressed up against a wall. You also do not want to go here because full damage, you know? And for carnivore counters, we have Torvo and Spino. Torvo will drain your stamina, Torvo will absolutely cook you, and I did a lot of testing on Carchar and Spino cooked me every time, so be careful with those. As far as herbivore counters go, we have Long Amp, Fat Amp, and Not Amp, EO. They will just kill you, and there's no two ways about it if they're good enough. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Remember what I said about the face reveal and 10k? Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Okay, I noticed you didn't say goodbye back. What's going on there? Say goodbye.